Peace, my family, and raw bad to all those coming out of that good cocoon for the first time. Welcome. This your girl, the butterfly. We about to take off. Let's fly. Just want to send you all that good healing energy your way. Peace, love, happiness, harmony, and abundance, family. Hope you guys are out there keeping your mind right, in that good mind. That's important. Hope you guys most definitely moving on up in your higher nature. That's important too. And most definitely cleansing the lows. That's very important as well, because it's going to balance on out, okay? Cleaning it on up, alright? So that right there is very important as well. So again, family, I came out here today to talk to y'all. And on this good journey within, expression is very important. It's not good to hold everything in, right? It's important that you express yourself in many different ways and forms that you choose to do so with your creative abilities. It's very important, right? To get it on out, to release, right? It's not good to hold it all in, right? So on this good journey with them, as you are taking in, the right knowledge and information that you need, you're feeding your soul, and you are seeing how the Most High wants you to move in creating a new way of life, your new way of life, remembering who you are and what we do, right? As far as, in our true way of life, remembering that, getting, back on track, right? With knowing the true way of how to move, right? As far as while you're here on this planet and why the Most High has put you here to do so. He's given us a way of life, and it's on us as in Nuwapu to live it and in truth, right? So it's about being true to yourself and true to who you are and what the Most High has created you to be, wholeheartedly, honestly. And again, it's very important that you live your life in that state, right? And moving in that state of purity where you're cleansing yourself all the time, because that's what it's going to require. It's going to require you to continue to keep cleansing yourself from the ways of the world and getting yourself back right in alignment with the Most High. It's very important, family. And when you begin to see, as you begin to move on this good journey with them, when you begin to start taking care of yourself, right? You begin to start taking care of your internal and also the external. Everything will begin to come together and fall into place, right? So it starts with you first taking care of yourself. And when you begin to start taking care of yourself, that's when you begin to show love to yourself, right? Because you begin to take care of yourself. And as you begin to look out for yourself, right? And again, it's not about, nothing else, right? This is about, getting closer, getting back in alignment with the Most High, right? Building that relationship, within yourself with the Most High, so you can get back connected with who you are, right? And what He has created you to be, right? Is very important, and you begin to remember through time, right? Again, this process is not, oh, I got it type of thing. Okay. It's an ongoing process. It's a lifelong journey and on, right? And you're constantly going to be learning. You're never going to be like on that tip where, I got it. It's boundless, family. It's balance. You're going to be learning throughout the whole entire shebang. So again, it's always, like I always say, forever a student, right? So that's what it's about, right? And as you begin to take in the scriptures that people may have not even known fully, what was being said in these scriptures, but our master teacher, Dr. Malachi has given us the tools we need, given us broken down the scriptures and, translated for us in its original language on what it was being said, right? And it's on us to eat it up. It's on us to study. It's on us to take it in and digest it. It's on us to get fed and feed our souls so we can understand and realize where everything came from, Egypt, right? So we have to understand that everything is needed, right? All the scriptures is needed to pull you out of this mummy state, of the walking dead, right? We have to pull you up out and rise up, right? So it's very important, right? Especially when we've been fed bits and pieces or crumbs, right? We've been fed that. Not all of it, and bits and pieces of truth and most lies, right? So we have to understand what the truth really is. That's what's going to free your soul, internally, right? And externally you begin to move that way because you'll know. And once you begin to know, you can't unknow, you can't unsee. Once you see, now you know, right? And you begin to move that way regardless. And you can try to wrestle with it and fight with it all you want. Regardless though, regardless, it's always going to be there, right? And again, everything is noted, right? So again, all of this is for the good of yourself. And that's why it's so important to get yourself together, because you're preparing, right? This place here, of course, it's only temporary, right? And the eternal life, the paradise that you want is within you, right? And that you have to be already living in that way, in that state of mind, spiritually, right? So you'll make a smooth transition to where you need to go in the higher life within the higher planes of existence, right? So it's very important, as far as moving on into the next world, right? So it's very important, right? So again, it's very important. And key thing that I've learned on this journey within, in times of when I'm kind of battling within myself, and sometimes feeling down a little bit about certain things that I have to get done, right? It's like this. The Most High always reminds me about the word love, always and forever. Love. And it always replays in my mind, always reminding me of love, always reminding me of love, regardless, love, no matter what, love. It always replay and go right back there. And I just laugh because it's so real. Again, family, you have to remember, it's lost to these realms, right? It makes a whole lot of sense because guess what? The Most High is love. Again, and that's where the higher forms of existence dwell, right? The Most High dwells in that, the heavens, love, right? So, what does that mean for you? That means, family, that you have to embody love, right? And people may not understand what love really is, right? Because we've been so bombarded with lust and fear and hate and all of these things that don't, really give love, right? But again, if you don't know how to love, you have to start caring first. Start caring one to another. Start caring for yourself. Start caring again. Start looking out. That's love. Looking out, caring, showing compassion from one to another. Just not yourself, right? Giving to one, that's love. And again, not less, love, right? Regardless, it's all love. That's why I always say that. And again, as you begin to embody that love no matter what, it's all love. Okay? In every action that you do, love. Doing good, love. Being good, love. Showing love, appreciation, embodying those energies, right? There's higher frequency energy, right? That's at its highest, right? Love, right? Makes sense to me, okay? But I'm just saying, look, that's what it is. It's love, okay? And once you begin to really dwell in that, right? And stripping away all the things that are not you. Because inside of you, inside of us, is love, right? And that's all that it is. It's love. Once you begin to strip away everything that you want from this world, which is all the other things, the opposite, right? You begin to see what you've been missing your whole life. And when you begin to really embody that love, right? By first, taking care of yourself. That's love. And then you'll be able to have the energy that you need to help others and show compassion to others when you begin to start taking care of yourself. Okay? That's where it starts. And when you begin to look out for yourself, when you begin to look out for others, that's love. When you begin to show love and spread love to the world and the people around you and, everything around you, taking care of things, that's love. It'll begin to start, moving all around you, the energies, right? Because that's what you're putting out. And as you begin to put that on out there, spread that on out, that's what comes back, right? And I know a lot of people know this, but again, when we're going through those moments where we're having tests, we have trials and tribulations, and sometimes it's hard to be in that love mindset, as far as, being in that love mindset. And of course you're having a heart of love, right? But sometimes, that mind kind of takes over a little bit because you're thinking about all the things that you're going through, all the things that's being shown to you, spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, all in one. At the same time, you have to learn, regardless of all the things that we go through, because all of it is to stretch you and expand you and get your soul right and moving right. Once you begin to, rise up, right, and see the bigger picture, rise up to see the bigger picture, you realize all of this is out of love, right? All of it, every experience, all of it, the deeper part of it, whether people know it or not, it's love. And through the good, the bad, the ugly, the deeper part of it is love. And it sounds, I'm not going to say it sounds crazy, but I'm just saying that it sounds like what? But I will say, like, because, your ugliest experiences, is like pain, it's so much in it. Like, yeah, I know, been there. But at the same time, through that pain and through that suffering, through all of those things, and you're still here, it teaches you things. It teaches you things. And since, for me, this is just my experience, it will definitely help me level up. Okay? Through all the pain, it helped me level up. It helped me see certain things that you don't allow no more. Certain things, of course you have those experiences that's outside of your control, right? Certain things that happen to you that's outside of your control. And I'm not speaking on that. I'm speaking on that pain and that suffering that you did. And we have experiences that we have done to ourselves, right? Either way, all of it is going to get you to where you need to be once you begin to truly release it and see things for what it really is. Do y'all know where we at? Do you know what this world is? You have to be the alchemist. And again, when you begin to really see things for what they really are, and all of the things that has been done to you, you are your worst enemy, you've done to yourself, and a part of you wanting to, feel accepted, be loved, looking for things, externally outside of yourself for that, knowing that the Most High is inside of you already, telling you what's up, telling you how you need to move. The key point here is we need to learn how to obey and listen. And I'm just saying this because this is how I moved, this is how I did it, right? So it's just about in knowing that the Most High loves exists, and that is the highest love within you. It's already there, right? And that's that marriage, the relationship that you have. That's the relationship that only matters, right? As far as, yes, that's only matters. Spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, that's the reason why you're here. That's purpose, right? And everything outside of that, the blessings that you receive from family, things like that, I'm talking spiritual family, right? Because spiritual family is your real family, all of those things, that love should overpower everything, right? Because if you're in alignment with the Most High, then that's all you should be able to see with everything, regardless of everything that you go through. At the end of the day, is what I'm saying. It's all you should be able to see is love, regardless. Because that right there is going to take you on up into the higher realms. And when you embody love and be sincere with it, of course you have to be sincere when you're embodying love. Because at the end of the day, everything is love. Existence is love. Life is love. The reason why you're here is love. But whether you see this or not, it's still all love. But we got lessons to learn, and that's love. Giving you a chance to correct yourself and get yourself back right and back in alignment with the Most High and in the heavens. That's love. Learning your lessons, that's love. Leveling up, that's love. Living the way you're supposed to be living in the eyes of the Most High, because that's all that matters. That's love. At its highest, that's love. Remember, you have to break away from the world and the devil's playground that loves to play so many games on your souls. You have to understand that this is the game. That's the game, right? And so when you begin to stop playing it, right, it's game over, right? When you begin to stop playing this game, and you begin to live your life the way you're supposed to be living it, and the focus is the Most High. And of course, Him sending omnipotent Jesus, Yahshua, Timmons, Horus, to us as appointed over us all to, help us get it right this time. I'm just saying, when you begin to embody what the Most High has given us, which is, the right knowledge, knowing who you are, waking your own up, and awakening you, and remembering who you truly are, regardless of what the world got to say, it don't matter. And you begin to live it, you're going to make mistakes, you're going to fall, but you keep going, you're going to get back up. Don't give up, keep going no matter what. The Most High knows what you're doing. Keep moving, keep going, because it's going to break the chains. You're going to break free. But the key thing is you can't give up on yourself no matter what. You're going to keep going no matter what. That's what it is. You can't give up. And you have to be focused. The key focus is on the Most High. You have to be focused. That's the top of the pyramid. You got to be focused. And even if you're at the low part of the pyramid, I've been there. The focus is getting away from the low vibrational energies and moving on up into high frequency vibrational energies. Stripping that all away. And you begin to see the rawness of who you are, and your true self, your real self will come forth. The inner being will be built. And then when you get on up to the higher realms, of course, you'll begin to prepare your light body, and you begin to move in that. Getting prepared to your light body, the crystallization, preparing that light body, right? You're not there yet, but you're preparing it, right? You know what I mean. And if you don't, you will through time. But I'm just saying, you have to move away from the low vibrational energies. And the simplest thing is first taking care of yourselves. That's where it starts. And when you begin to, take care of yourself, be true to who you are, be that loving being that you are inside, regardless of what's happening externally. Because when you begin to look on the external, sometimes it's bitter, and it can turn many hearts cold, right? You be feeling some type of way. I get it. Just know that at the end of the day, though, Those emotions fade and they come and go. You have to begin to see it for what it is and just let it go. Because at the end of the day, I know it sounds simple, right? And sometimes it's hard to let things go. And that takes time. But once you begin to really, truly make peace with it and let it go, that peace that you want within will already connect with you because you're creating it within you. Okay? So, that's a good place to stop for now. But again, it's all about embodying love. And that's why it's not talked about a lot in this world. And a lot of people feel that it don't exist. Right? But that's the agenda that the world wants to play. Right? The Most High does exist. It's the reason why you're here. So, that's love. So it exists and it's in you. Whether you know it or not. You just have to strip all the things that are not you. You know. All that being taught by the world. Strip it all away. And you begin to feel that love from within. Alright. So, I'm going to leave it at that for now. Again. Know that you are loved beyond this world and in it family. Begin to spread that love one to another. Be the peace that you seek. Release our master teacher, Dr. Malachi out. Peace, salam, hashtag divine love family, and wadu. And it's all